AI no longer a future concept. It's happening right now. For example, improving loans, detecting frauds, recommending various medical treatments, writing scripts, codes, even influencing national security. But here is the real question. Who is securing these AI systems? Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to talk about AI security certifications. But before we go to certification, we must first understand why AI security itself has become one of the most critical domains in cybersecurity today. Because without the context, certifications are definitely just a piece of papers, right? So let's start with threat landscape. Traditional cybersecurity, they focused much more on networks, servers, applications, endpoints, database, and things like that. But AI introduced completely new attack surfaces. For example, data poisoning. Attackers are manipulating training data. Model thefts are happening. Attackers are stealing the proprietary AI models, which are worth billions and millions of dollars. There has been prompt injections and jailbreaks. AI behavior are getting manipulated via this. Model hallucination is causing compliance and business risk. Ethical failures, those are leading to various legals and reputational damages. So these are not actually covered by traditional security controls or cybersecurity processes. So why corporates are or organization today are asking, can we trust AI decisions? Is our AI is compliant to like the GDPR or you act or various standards which are there in the market? What if our AI system is causing harm? Who is liable for this? This is why AI security is no longer optional. It's now a board level and regulator level concern. It's hot topic for discussions in various top level meetings. So why AI security is a smart career choice for us? Let's talk about you. Why should you care about AI security at all as a career option? Because it's very niche skill set. So if it is a niche skill set, for sure, it has very high demand. AI security professionals, they're extremely rare. Many organizations you will find either AI engineers who are building AI systems, or probably cybersecurity individuals who are securing various systems. But there are very few people who understand both. So that bridging is required between these kind of skill sets. There is competitive pay for sure, because AI security roles they command premium salaries, faster career accelerations compared to the saturated cybersecurity roles. It has very good and high visibility within leadership and regulators. So AI adaptation will increase for sure. Security governance and compliance will always follow innovations and adaptations of these innovations. So it's not anymore a trend. It's definitely a long-term career specialization an option for us. Then how do we strategically position ourselves if we have decided that let's choose this field, it's the right field for me? How do I go about it? First thing first, like we have to first build an understanding about the AI systems, building from fundamentals. Here you can see, at a beginner level, there are various sources, learning platforms, absolutely free, or even like the premium one from various examination bodies. For example, ISACA has AI fundamental certificate. Microsoft Learn is completely free. You can learn AI fundamentals. This is to understand what is machine learning, what is training versus inferences, what are the LLMs and generative AI, how do these models are learning and failing. So before certification, it's very crucial that the fundamental is built. Apart from the fundamentals, it's very crucial to understand the regulatory and compliance environment. If we are looking forward for certifications, this can be a good starting point. Like for example, understanding the NIST AI framework. ISO has also published AI risk standard. There has been UAI Act, and FRS Model Risk. Federal Reserve System has published the Model Risk Management Guidelines and concept. So it will be good starting point to have understanding about the regulatory and the standard requirements which are available in the market, and then this knowledge can be utilized very well in the on the job. Then coming to the certifications, we have to choose the certifications wisely, because there are dozens of AI certifications which are there in the market, but more certification does not mean the better career outcome. So before choosing any certifications, we have to ask ourselves like what kind of role we are targeting. Are we looking forward for AI security architect or AI risk and compliance specialist, AI governance and ethics professional? Are we also looking forward for technical AI security engineer who's very much involved in terms of deploying applications and developing the security guardrails around the systems and things? So there are different roles which are there in within this field, and based on what exactly we are looking forward, we can look forward for right certification. So we were saying there are dozens of certifications which are there in the market. I have listed here a few of the renowned ones which are well recognized in the industry. We'll start with ISACA AAISM, which is advanced in AI security management, which cost around $599, and there is a prerequisite of either CISM or CISSP. Qualified candidates can only appear for this examination. So AISM, which is advanced in AI security management, it has three different modules on which the examination is conducted. So the first part of it is AI governance and program management. The second is AI technologies and controls, and finally the AI risk management. So it has a combination of governance piece, understanding the technology controls related to it, and finally how do the risk management works, especially in terms of reporting to senior stakeholders, managing the steerings and periodically governing the overall risk management process. So this is very well suited for the people who are into audit profession, specifically who are working on risk reportings and controls, and in the first line or second line, including the third line individuals can look forward for this certification. Um, Obviously this is from ISACA, and definitely ISACA takes care of a lot of auditing aspects and program developments and RCMs and things like that, which would be available as well in the ISACA library. So the second one in our discussion is CAISP, which is Certified AI Security Professional. This is delivered from Practical DevSecOps. This is very much well suited for the people who are actually looking forward for a much more technical role, and the cost for this examination is $999. That includes training, and there is a prerequisite of high level understanding of Linux coding, like Python, Golang and Ruby. Linux, definitely environmental knowledge, and Linux commands would be very much helpful, because a lot of CI/CD pipelines utilize Linux commands, and it will be good for the people who are actually looking forward for in-depth AI agentic development and agentic security related kind of aspects. So here you can see there are 7 different modules pertaining to CISP. Start with introduction to AI security, and then understanding the attacking and the large language models, the LLMs, which are basically the gist of any AI system. Understanding top 10 vulnerabilities for LLM. Again, WASP has also published what are the top risk for LLM, and that can be referred here, along with the training program conducted by DevSecOps. Then the fourth domain or module is pertaining to AI attacks and defense using DevOps. So how do the attacks actually happening? It is much more offensive approach to the DevOps pipelines or CI/CD pipelines. Then again, looking forward for threat modeling in AI systems, supply chain attacks like APIs or third party which are utilized in the software development life cycles. Finally, the emerging threats, governance, and compliance in AI. So I would say people who are much more looking forward for technical architect role, or close working experience along with development life cycle of AI agents or AI systems, should look forward for this certification. Again, it is conducted from Practical DevSecOps, and in this course, the training is also included. Then coming to third one, AISG, AI Security and Governance. This is from Security Learning. This is absolutely free, and it has nearly 9 different chapters or modules, starting from introductions and then basically AI model discoveries and how do risk assessment actually works, how do data and AI relationships are working hand on hand, how do data inputs and outputs are controlled, and regulatory compliance, and finally governance and program management. I think this is good for the people who basically been part of data governance or data management kind of field, and they want to continue in the field of AI security with keeping the data input, processing and output in mind. Mostly data centric organizations and the organizations which are making decisions based on a lot of data flows, having good governance architectures. For those, I think security AISG certification is well suited, but it has very less component of securities or technical details about the securities or even the regulatory and legal aspect, which we'll look forward in the AIGP certification, which is AI governance professional. It has $799 dollars. Again, it might need some additional investments in terms of training or purchasing books or things like that. But again, this is very much well suited for the people who are into legal and compliance profession. It starts with foundation of AI governance, understanding how to laws, standards, and frameworks are applied to AI, understanding how to govern the AI development process and as well as deployment. So people who are into intellectual property, privacy, or any other compliance and regulatory role, it is very good certification for those individuals. Then coming to Cloud Security Alliance, TAISC, this is Trusted AI Safety Expert. The cost is $795. It also includes training and 2 exam attempts, which can be taken within 2 years time period. This is one of the good certification which is released from Cloud Security Alliance. Given CSA had, the cloud security metrics and even like AI control metrics, I think it has a very good coverage of the technical control details. Along with it has also governance and risk management piece in the modules. It starts with introductions, understanding high-level architectures and design of AI systems. What are the use cases and applications? How ethics, transparencies, and explainability works in AI system. It also takes care of model life cycles and threat taxonomy, which is very crucial from model risk perspective. Again, like Federal Reserve System has published some of the guidelines, and TAIS is incorporating those model life cycle related risk here. Model governance and risk management and compliance is another module, which is pretty much like been there in all other certifications which we have seen. But again, the other component pertaining to cloud and AI security, because AI pretty much built on the cloud infrastructures. If you see Copilot or agents which are developed on the top of cloud infrastructure. So it's very crucial to understand both from infra security perspective as well as specific AI related security, the combinations, how they talk to each other. So this is very good for organizations which are technologically advanced, adding a lot of emerging technology on top of cloud. But so in nutshell, TAI SE would give us a flavor of cloud, the model risk, as well as data security. So I would say, if we have restriction on the budget, we can start along with security AISG, and then look forward for the right certification according to the role which we are aiming for. So this is all about different certification. Again, as I said, there are dozens of other certifications which are available in the market. So you can look forward, you can do additional research, but these are the one till date which are there, highly recognized in the industry. With this, we end this session, and please share your comments, which certification you are looking forward to complete in 2026. Share it with your friends, and subscribe the channel if you look forward to hear more from us. Thank you.